Goodnight Moon.
Episode 2, Valentina.
Hi, Lizzy.
Hi.
Well, today I want to tell you about a very special woman.
Ooh.
Her name is Valentina Treshkova. Is that kind of hard to say?
Yeah.
Well, we can just call her Valentina. Can you say Valentina?
Valentina.
That's right. She was the first woman, the first girl into space.
It was Valentina, the second girl?
No, she was the first.
Why was she the first?
Well, no one else had gone into space who was a woman before. Now, are you a little girl?
Mm-hmm.
Valentina is a little girl as well. Well, not a little girl, but she's a girl like you. She's a she and you're a she. And she went into space.
She went into space?
Mm-hmm. There's her picture.
Does she have medals?
She has a lot of medals.
Why?
Well, when people give people medals, it's usually to give them honor and to recognize something that they do.
Oh.
So the fact that she was the first woman in space and a lot of the other accomplishments she had, a lot of people gave her medals.
Because she was first to space.
That's right.
So that's why they gave her medal.
Mm-hmm.
Because she got to space.
Yeah. So she and a man named Yuri were some of the first Russians into space. Can you say Russian?
Russian.
Now, Russia is another country. What country do we live in?
Earth.
That's a very good answer, sweetie. Well, the country that we live in is called America.
We live in America?
Mm-hmm. And Valentina lives in a country called Russia. Now, she went into space a long time ago in 1963. Can you say 1963?
1963.
That's right. And she went up in her spaceship. Let me tell you what it was like. It was very little. Only had room for one person. It was smaller than our car. And it was just Valentina in it. And she went up and she went around the Earth 48 times.
Well, there's a lot of counting.
It was a lot of counting. I'm sure she had a lot of people helping her
Let's see
count.
if I could count to 18.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, I did a lot of counting.
You did a lot of counting. So she went around the Earth 48 times. But you know what would have been awesome about that? She would have seen 48 sunrises. Would that be pretty?
Yeah, I had seen millions of stars when I was a little girl.
When you were a little girl?
Today, when I was getting bigger, I used to see millions of stars in the Earth 1908.
Now, Lizzy, her spaceship, it had a name. Do you know what the name was?
I don't remember.
Her spacecraft, it was called Seagull.
Do you like eagles?
Well, not eagles. Seagull.
No.
Do I like eagles?
Yeah.
I do. Eagles are one of my favorite birds. Do we see seagulls at the beach? What kind of birds do you see?
Well, they're kind of white and yellow.
Yeah, that's a seagull.
See how I dished them together?
Mm-hmm.
One is up, one is down. So this is a ship that I had. I built a ship made out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it only had 2 seats. It had an up seat and a down seat.
Lizzy, did we play in a cardboard box yesterday?
Yeah.
Was that your rocket ship?
They used to have a up seat and a down seat.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I had when I was a little girl.
When you were a little girl.
When I was younger, well, I used to have the ship, and you and I was on the top seat, and you were on the down seat.
Oh, okay.
And you hang out on the down seat when I was on the top seat.
Well, Lizzy, did you know that in space there is no up or down?
No.
Yeah, you're floating, and you can float in any direction. But I like your top seat and down seat idea.
Well, I need to make a ship made out of this, and I need some wood pieces. I need a lot of pieces to help it.
To make it?
Yeah, with some 1 wood, 2 wood, 3 wood, 4 wood, 6 wood, 5 wood, 8 wood, 1 wood.
What do you think you should make a spaceship out of?
Paint and wood.
Paint and wood? What color paint?
How about a little pink and blue?
Pink and blue?
Yeah.
So a pink and blue spaceship made out of wood and paint?
The up one will be pink, and the down one will be blue.
Okay. Who sits in the up one?
I will.
And who sits in the down one?
You.
I like that.
And it'll tell you to start the ship.
Start the ship?
Well, I think I could be the pilot.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And Mommy could be there too.
Who would I be?
You could be the captain.
The captain? So you'll be the pilot and I'll be the captain?
Yeah.
I'd like that, sweetie.
The pilot will start the ship.
He'll start it?
I'm a she.
Yeah, you're a she. So is Valentina.
So I need to start my ship. But after my nap, I think we should make a ship made of a down seat and an up seat.
Okay, we will make a ship tomorrow.
After my nap.
After your nap.
It's something that I really wish I wanted to build.
Mm-hmm, I understand.
It needs lots of wood pieces.
Okay.
More than my hands.
Okay, well, sweetie, thank you for letting me talk to you about Valentina. I really wanted to share her story with you.
I really want you to tell me a story.
What kind of story?
How about you saving me when I was a princess? And you're a superhero.
Okay. Once there was a daddy, and he saved his little girl. She was lost in her rocket ship. So her daddy flew up in his rocket ship, and they docked. Remember we learned about docking yesterday?
Yeah.
What's docking?
Docking is when you put something together.
That's right. That's right. So the daddy in his spaceship docked with the little Lizzy in her spaceship. And she was in an upside seat and he was in a down seat. And then he reached over and they grabbed hands together. And they flew back to Earth. We'll talk later about a time that Russians and Americans did that in space. And they shook hands. Would it be fun to shake hands in space? So the daddy spaceship and the Lizzy spaceship, they came back to Earth and they splashed. Can you make a big splash? And that's what happens when things land. They land in the ocean. Big splash.
How many dressed?
Well, once they got back to Earth, they had a parade.
I like pet parades. How about let me pick a different parade? How about a celebration parade party?
Celebration parade party?
How about a celebration party parade?
That sounds like a great idea, sweetie.
Goodnight Moon are the nights I share with my daughter my sheer awe of the cosmos and pride in our space program. Music is from Cryo Sleep Dreams by Simon Wilkinson. Recording and production are by me, Darren Moser. Visit drsci-fi.com for notes, links, and pictures about tonight's space topic, and further your own exploration of space. If you would like to contribute to our Patreon, you will not only be helping me produce this show, but allowing me to purchase books, videos, and toys to better communicate the wonders of space to Lizzy. Visit patreon.com/goodnightmoon. Thank you and good night.